Hey yappers! Welcome back to Binge Yap Repeat. Today, my sister Anjali and I are yapping all about Netflix's new psychological thriller, The Woman in Cabin 10, starring Keira Knightley. We yap all about the differences between the movie and the 2016 novel by Ruth Ware that the movie was based on. We also discuss the shortcomings of the movie's plot and some ideas which would have made this movie way more interesting. Truth be told, we did enjoy this movie. We just felt it had way more potential than it actually turned out to be. Get ready, yappers. Our episode starts now. Hey, yappers. Welcome back to Binge Yap Repeat. I am joined once again by my sister Anjali.
I'm back.
Ruchi has been in Asia for 10,000 years. Just kidding. I think she's coming back soon. So Ruchi will be here next week. But I am joined today by my sister Anjali, and we will be discussing The Woman in Cabin 10, which is a new movie on Netflix. The premise of The Woman in Cabin 10 is a journalist on a yacht witnesses a passenger thrown overboard, but is told it didn't happen. She seeks answers, putting her life in danger. This movie is based on the 2016 novel by Ruth Ware, and the film stars Keira Knightley, Guy Pearce, Art Malik, Gugum Bantha Rao, Kaya Scodelario, Daniel Ings, and Hannah Waddingham. All right. What were your overall thoughts?
Overall, I thought the movie was okay. I think it started off really strong and the pacing was pretty fast, which I guess I'm used to like TV shows at this point, so I was like, whoa, so much is happening so quickly. And that really like hooked me. But then I feel like the story was just kind of predictable. I kind of knew what was going to happen. It's like basically the woman on the train or girl on the train, but
similar vibe.
yeah, like similar vibe, similar premise where like the woman witnesses something, no one believes her, everyone is gaslighting her saying she's wrong, and then she turns out to be right. Like I thought it just wasn't very original. So, I mean, I love Keira Knightley. I think she's fantastic and she did really well in this movie, but it just felt kind of one-dimensional to me, I would say.
Yeah, I think that's a really fair assessment because there were so many movies that it was reminding me of as I was watching it.
Mhm.
Like, it was kind of reminding me of Glass Onion a little bit.
Mhm.
It was definitely kind of reminding me of Girl on the Train. Um, what else? I was trying to think of other ones. I feel like we brought it up as we had started. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, I agree. The story was not very original. Um, it was like a whodunit with a finite number of options
Yeah.
because everybody was trapped on a cruise ship.
Yep.
Oh, the other one it reminded me of was Flight Plan, the movie where the woman's daughter
Oh.
goes missing on the plane and nobody believes her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't remember that movie, but yeah.
oh, okay, yeah. So kind of similar vibes. Like everyone gaslights her, and then she
Yeah.
starts believing it herself, and then
Yeah.
turns out she was right the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is just another iteration of the same type of story.
Yeah.
And there was like sort of a new twist with the different Anns, but like I didn't think that was done very well. And it was done super early too in the movie.
It was done super early. Actually, I liked that because then that didn't become the climax and there was an actual climax to the movie. Like, I
Mhm.
hate when they lead us down this rabbit hole and then they just like reveal it and then everything
Mm.
resolves. So I kind of liked that you find out what the twist is. Like, I think it was halfway through the movie or something.
Mhm.
And then we just get to see
Hmm.
how the story plays out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that. I think I have a different opinion.
Yeah.
Like my thoughts while watching the movie was they had that big twist, and I remember in the moment we were both kind of confused. We were like, "Oh wait, go back." Cuz there was some like montage scene of flashbacks to real Anne and fake Anne, And in the moment, I was like, okay, so she's not the real Anne. And, like, that was supposed to be the big twist.
Mm.
And I didn't think it was done very well. Like, I feel like in stories, it should be building, 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 climax, and then, or like climax twist, and then like
Mm.
resolution. And here, it just kind of felt like rolling hills instead of like a mountain. Because it was like, oh, there's a fake Anne. Okay, then we go back to the story.
And then
it's
she's
like,
just like trapped in the boat for a while.
yeah. And then it's like, oh, they finally like caught him red-handed. And then it ends. But like, I wish those peaks were smashed together into
Yeah.
one big mountain.
That is true. Like, if she found out the truth about fake Anne right when the gala was happening,
Yeah.
that's true. That would have been way more
Yeah.
interesting.
Like, I would have loved if she found the actual speech while she was trapped in the boat, and then she, like, ran to go save the day or something.
That's so true. That would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was also confused. So I agree with you. I think it was not the strongest writing that they showed that like her realization, Keira Knightley's realization montage was like flashing to Anne coughing and like Anne saying these things and her seeing the woman in cabin 10 and blah blah blah, which like kind of explained what happened, but then they really explained what happened, which was like,
Yeah.
so if they had just done a better job setting it up and then
Yeah.
revealing it, they wouldn't have had to do that montage of actually explaining like, because I think the fake Anne literally just told her story of like,
Yeah.
this is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like another one of those cases of over-explaining. Like, going back to when we had our first episode together talking about Severance,
Yes.
how they just had to show. They didn't have to say anything. They didn't have to have any extra dialogue to explain what was happening. The writing here felt kind of sloppy, where they just had someone explain exactly what was going on.
Yeah, that is so true.
There was no mystery for the audience to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it's interesting because this started as a book in which like you do have to explain word for word what happened really, but I feel like they just didn't take that, it wasn't a, they didn't use it as like inspiration to write a movie. They were just like, let's take this and put it in the movie.
Yeah.
What if we took this and put it over there?
Oh, the book is describing exactly what the scene does? Let's put it in dialogue.
Yes, so fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you, which is, well, actually, I have a few questions for you. One, how come nobody knows what Anne looks or sounds like?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
they have different colored eyes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I think the real Anne had brown eyes and fake Anne had blue eyes.
Ugh.
And I think she wore colored contacts when she was faking fake Anne. But after, like, when she went out to watch the fireworks, that was like right after her reveal thing. So she wasn't wearing the contacts.
Oh,
And no one suspected anything.
what?
Yeah.
Also, there are different heights. Like, fake Anne was shorter than real Anne.
Yeah.
And then, like, real Anne had an accent, and I guess fake Anne was faking the accent.
I think they were both supposed to be Norwegian.
Oh, okay, so the accents
I think
line
they were
up.
supposed to have the same accent.
Okay.
But probably different voices.
Probably different voices, probably different, like, ways of speaking, not just, like, pronunciation,
Yeah.
but, like, what words they put together
Right.
to form sentences.
You and Ruchi, for example, I would absolutely be able to tell who is who, even if your voices were similar.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys.
Yeah. So that was like a huge plot hole. I was kind of frustrated by that. I was like, how does no one know this is a fake Anne?
Yeah.
They're all supposed to be like close to her.
I guess, do you think maybe the movie was trying to show that, like, in the upper echelon, no one really knows each other that well? I feel like that's a stretch.
Yeah, I feel like that's giving them too much credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be clear, the movie kept me hooked, and I very much enjoyed watching it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think, thinking about it critically, all of these things are true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice watch.
Yeah.
It was like almost a relaxing movie to watch because I knew what was going to happen. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. I think the second they were like, "Oh, Anne's not feeling well, so she'll come by at dinner." Like when they first got on the boat, I was like, "Something's fishy with Anne."
Yep.
I guess at that point something wasn't fishy with Anne.
Oh, that's true.
That was Anne not feeling well.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah. I feel like as we were watching the movie, I was giving them too much credit the entire time.
mm.
So I wrote down all these different notes and none of them ended up being true.
Okay, let me hear your theories of probably what would have made the movie better.
Okay, so in the beginning of the movie, they saw the crew or some people just opening doors without any locks or keys. And so I thought unlocked doors would be a part of it. Like you just press a button and a door opens. So I was like, ooh, how will that play in? It never played in. Then I wrote down, I bet the two cases are connected, meaning the case that Lo had before, which gave her trauma,
Mm,
and then what was happening on the boat.
not
Completely separate.
which is what happened in Thursday Murder Club. Remember?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
that
Yeah.
was cute.
Okay, well those are the two things I wrote down. I feel like there were more,
Mm.
but I was like under the impression that they big brained this entire movie and I was like looking for these clues which ended up not.
Mm.
Like you didn't really have to look for any clue. They just gave it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. They really fake Anne just sat there and told us exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Next question. How much of the crew do you think knew what was going on?
Yeah, I was thinking about that at the end of the movie. So it sounds like the captain knew.
Hmm.
Um, Unclear if any of the crew knew,
Yeah.
but how would they just not see fake Anne running around?
I know. For most of the movie, I thought redhead lady was in on it. She's the one that ends
Yeah.
up shooting Richard. Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
oh, she's clearly in on it. That's why she's gaslighting Keira Knightley into saying nobody's in
Yes.
cabin 10, etc. But then she was like, all right, I'll help you.
I know. Okay, another note I wrote down was that was super risky giving redhead woman the speech because redhead woman could just like tear it up and throw it
Yeah,
away. She was in on it.
yeah, literally. I thought she was gonna be like, thank you for showing me this, and walk away with it.
Yeah. And that would have been a fun twist, but no. It seems like from what they showed us, the only people in on it were the main guy, Balmer,
But yeah, something like that.
something like
Bulmer.
yeah. The captain and the doctor,
Yeah.
right?
Which I thought the doctor was a bit unnecessary as a character.
Yeah, I feel like he just served the purpose of killing the love interest.
Mm. Rip.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Ben.
Yeah, poor Ben.
Um,
Ugh.
okay. So I have not read the book, but I read two articles that talk about the differences between the movie and the book.
Mm.
Okay, so the first difference is that in the book, Lo has a boyfriend
Oh.
and he kind of like plays the anchor role, being like, something's wrong on this boat because I haven't heard from her. And then I think he gets involved somehow. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a big difference. And I think the fact that he wasn't there in the movie made her relationship with Ben very different. Because it like kind
Mm.
of seemed like they could have like something could have happened between them on the boat also,
Yeah,
if nothing went wrong.
definitely. I read some criticisms that um like the book delves pretty deeply into the characters' backstories and there are a lot more characters in the book that they just kind of combined in the movie and that people were saying that made the movie much more one-dimensional than the book.
Oh, that makes sense. I did read that the guests are very different. The guests on the cruise in the
Okay.
movie versus the book. So maybe it had something to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were all kind of painted as like blasé rich people that didn't give a fuck what was happening.
Yeah. Yeah. They were so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Not even one dimension. They were like points.
Yeah. Also, like people that rich would never openly say anything about someone's outfit if it was out of place. you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's giving cheap. No one would do that. No one would comment on someone else's outfit.
Yeah, and okay, just jumping on that. I feel like all those characters were unnecessary. Every single other rich person on this boat was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, why did they have the musician on? What purpose did that serve? I know he like left in the middle because he
Yeah.
was like, I can't do this, blah blah blah. And like maybe that was supposed to be a red herring?
I don't know. I thought they showed him. Remember how he like started playing a song and Anne was like, fake Anne was like, "Oh, I remember it now."
Oh.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
obviously she
okay.
didn't because that wasn't Anne.
Yeah.
So maybe that was supposed to be a clue to us that like, is
Oh,
that not her? I mean, but it was bad.
honestly, I did not pick up on that. I just thought it was bad writing.
Yeah, because if they were trying to hint to us that it was not actually Anne, then she should have been like, "Oh yeah, blah 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 in the springtime," and then he would have been like, "It was fall," or something, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't remember."
Yeah.
But there's no hint that she actually didn't know what was going on.
No. The thing that I thought they did well was showing a scene where real Anne says she's not on meds anymore, and then fake Anne saying she's on meds.
Yeah.
And you picked up on that, and I thought that was good. But then they just ruined it by showing the montage of those two things next side by side.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next difference. Lo's trauma in the book is not from one of her articles where like the subject of her article got trapped in a boat and died, or trapped in a car and drowned. What happens in the book is that there's a home intruder in Lo's home, and that's what causes her own trauma. Yeah,
Oh.
very different.
Yeah.
I kind of liked the one in the movie because I thought it like well, I liked that they linked kind of her trauma from seeing that woman drown in her car to getting trapped in the pool,
Yeah.
which getting trapped in the pool also doesn't happen in the book.
Oh,
But I
okay.
thought that was like a visually strong thing that
Yeah.
they showed. I'm glad they
Yeah.
had that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was very tense in that scene, so I thought they did that part well. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so scary.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh. I'm glad she had this backstory where people were just like gaslighting her and dismissing her thing or what she was saying. But I wish they would have shown her as a more unreliable narrator to the audience because the whole time I trusted her judgment. And I think it would have been a lot more powerful, similar to Girl on the Train, if we didn't know.
Yes.
If we were second guessing her too. Because she also wasn't second guessing herself.
No.
Which does happen on Girl on the Train.
Yes.
Girl on the Train. Yeah. So I think they could have done more there and like hearing her backstory in the book. Maybe that would have been a stronger backstory, or they just should have like
Connected it a little bit more.
yeah.
Or something. Or they could have made her trauma related to something that she didn't speak up at the time or something.
Yeah.
Overcompensate for what happened or
Yeah,
something. Yeah,
totally.
I absolutely agree. That's actually the next difference I was going to get to is that in the book,
Oh.
she gets really drunk the night that she witnesses someone falling overboard. And so
Oh,
that's what people
okay.
use to dismiss her. And then, yeah. So exactly
Yeah.
how Girl on the Train is basically.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. They just like showed her drinking wine or champagne. She like had a throwaway comment to her boss being like, can't complain about the champagne or something. And
Right.
then the next day, Rich
Yeah.
Ladies was commented on Rich Lady who plays a very good character on Ted Lasso.
Oh,
You don't watch Ted
no.
Lasso, right? But yeah, she's like, oh, didn't know you could drink on the job.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
it didn't make us doubt her.
yeah, it seemed like so right before the scene, I think she was having nightmares about the drowning from that other case. And it seemed like maybe they were trying to show that she has this past trauma, and so that's why she's an unreliable narrator, because they put those two scenes right next to each other. But even so, like, those flashbacks, I was confused.
Same.
Like, yeah, they explained it later on in the movie that this, like, she witnessed this, and then I was like, "Oh, okay." But in the moment, I was like, "Okay, scary scene." I think I yelped a little bit.
Yeah, it was really loud.
Yeah.
I remember it was like, yeah!
And then it goes straight to, like, her seeing the body in the water, and I was like, okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a major difference. In the
Mhm.
book, fake Anne was having an affair with Richard. Yeah. Which
Oh!
makes a huge difference to her.
Yeah!
Carrie is her character's name. Yeah, because in the movie she was just like this hired woman that had no emotional tie to Richard at all. So it was
Yeah.
way easier for her to go against him.
Yeah. That's so true. So in the book, was his plan all along still to kill
I
Carrie?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I'm thinking, like, in the last scene in that banquet hall or whatever,
Mhm.
Carrie does turn on Richard,
Mm,
and but if she was with him, would she do that?
who knows? Yeah.
Well, I mean, what happens in the book?
Well, okay, actually in the book there is no gala. So I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
exactly how it ends, but there's no gala where this whole thing happens.
Okay.
And Lo actually finds out about Richard like losing the money after the fact. And then so it's just like a
Mhm.
different ending. She doesn't even know she was successful in like exposing the truth, and then she reads afterwards that he did not get the money. And then, well, yeah, Briz, let me know. This is what I gleaned from the article that I read, but let me know if you've read the book and this is wrong. That so yeah, she finds out later that he did not get Anne's money, and then he dies, and it's made to look like a suicide. But Lo has nothing to do with
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that was a very different
yeah.
ending.
I did like. I think I liked the movie ending more.
I did too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, actually, like, seeing the two women basically corner him.
3 women, because redhead lady
Oh,
too.
redhead lady, yeah. Yeah, I love seeing them corner him and, like, so that he couldn't lie his way out of this situation.
Hmm.
I thought that was one of the strongest points in the movie.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the scene at the
Oh, not on the dock.
here on the dock.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about at the gala when she's like, "Anne, are these your words? Should I read?"
Yeah, and then Anne was like, "Yes, those are my words." And then he finally says, "But you're not even Anne." That was
And
good.
where is Anne?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I loved
that
that.
was
It felt
good.
like checkmate.
Yeah, totally.
The next one is the way that Lo stumbles upon the woman in cabin 10 is very different. And I think the
Mhm,
movie did it better. So in the movie, as you know, we saw her kind of like stumble into the room,
mhm.
trying to get away from Ben
Yeah,
and just like avoid him.
yeah.
And then she turns around and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then you're kind of like, "Oh, did she think that was her own room?"
Mhm.
In the book, she goes next door and knocks on the door and wants to borrow mascara from the woman next door. I don't know how she
Huh.
knew there was a woman next door.
Oh, okay.
And then the woman in cabin 10 opens the door and like reluctantly gives her a mascara. Which if
Oh.
I was Carrie, I would not open the door. I would pretend I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
true.
So maybe I'm missing something because I haven't read the book.
Yeah.
Yappers, once again, let me know there's more to it.
Yeah, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Sounds like the book was very good, from what people have been saying online. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I would
I
not
thought it
open
would
the
make
door.
more sense for her to accidentally stumble upon it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I think those are all the major ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think they pulled some good things from the book. They made some things better, but
Yeah.
overall they should have just done a little more with the movie.
Yeah. There there was another plot hole that I remember, which I wrote down, was when she jumps into the water near the end of the movie. That's like freezing cold water.
Mm.
How could she possibly swim?
Mm.
Like, I remember watching a movie, or
Titanic.
I mean, yeah, but I think it was a
Same.
documentary. I was actually gonna say Titanic. I was watching a documentary about Titanic, and they were saying that the water was too cold to even move your limbs.
Oh, so she would have just like
Yeah.
tensed up.
And, like, that is a reason that Jack didn't get on the door. That's supposed to be the explanation, I guess. was that he was so cold he couldn't even like pull himself up because his muscles just like seized.
How did
Just
Kate
like-
get on the door?
I don't
Or
know.
Rose?
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
yeah.
Kate Winslet. I don't know.
Okay.
Biggest plot hole ever. They'll never live that down. But yeah, like, and someone also commented on Reddit or IMDb or something that like, how could she swim back to shore? It's like northern Norway where they can see the northern lights. The water must have been freezing, and even the doctor said himself, like, "Oh, she won't make it. Like the water's too cold."
Yeah, they didn't even show her struggling that much.
Yeah,
Like, if she was like, if that would have been one thing, but she was just like, oh, let me go swim to that cabin.
like freestyle. And also, why did the doctor watch her swim away?
Yeah,
He
like,
just
he didn't even try
assumed-
to shoot her.
Yeah.
So much.
He just assumed she would have died, but he did see her jump in the water, and he did see her come up from under the surface.
And actively start swimming.
If I were the doctor, I would have made sure she died. And then, like, how convenient that she swims to shore where there's an empty cabin where she can start a fire and their clothes where she can get warm.
Yeah, her size.
Her size. And then she shows up to this gala and she looks completely unscathed.
Yes, she looked so unscathed. How did she get a dress? She
I
wore a
don't
really
know.
nice dress.
And, like, she had the speech in, like, folded up in her phone, but she must have jumped in the water with her phone. How did the speech not get wet?
It did. It looked wet.
Was it wet?
Yeah,
Okay.
it looked wet, but not harmed.
Okay.
Which maybe that's the unrealistic part.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be disintegrating? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was quality paper. They are rich people.
True.
Yeah.
Water resistant paper.
Yeah. But yeah, there are just so many plot holes.
The movie had a lot of potential.
Yeah. And if you're looking at it with like an uncritical point of view, like if you're just watching it to watch a movie on a Saturday night, like sure.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Which is what we did.
That is what we did. And we both had a good time
Yeah.
watching it. But it wasn't like a quality movie.
Yeah. Definitely made for TV movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic Netflix movie where they're just churning out content.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
I will say the yacht was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
And the scenery was gorgeous. So I loved being in the world.
Yes.
It was really fun.
I remember when they were showing the hallway between the rooms and it was like dark and black. And I just remember Baba, our dad, wanting like huge windows in our house, and he would have hated that. It's like dark, like
Narrow.
yellow lighting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce, for context, our parents just remodeled their house and our dad hates narrow, dark, and yellow light. And this boat had all of it. He's like,
Yeah.
wide hallways with lots of windows and white, bright light. And this yacht was like the opposite.
The opposite.
The antithesis of everything he wants. That was so funny.
So he would have hated the yacht.
Mm.
I would have liked the yacht though.
Yeah.
Seems nice.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
So Keira Knightley's boss in the movie, the woman at the newspaper or whatever,
Mhm.
her real name is Gugu Mbatha Raw. She plays the main character in that TV show that we watch on Apple TV, Surface.
Mhm.
She was also in that episode of White Lotus, San Junipero. Do you remember? Or sorry, not White Lotus, Black Mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the secondary
Yeah.
character. Yeah. I didn't realize I knew her from that when I was watching Surface.
Yeah,
I was just like, she looks a little
same.
familiar. And then I rewatched San Junipero and I was like, oh, that's how
Yeah, I think I did the same exact thing.
I know her. Nice. Yeah, I thought she would play a bigger role.
Yeah, she's a pretty
She's
big
a
actress.
really good actress, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was so good in Surface.
Yeah.
And San Junipero.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a question. This AI facial recognition thing.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a plot in the book?
No.
Oh.
So yeah, that guy didn't exist. facial recognition wasn't a thing. And I think they included that because they wanted to change the fact that Richard was having an affair and that he just hired someone that looked like Anne. And that's why they weaved in that AI facial recognition thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, the AI facial recognition thing, it's a very, like, new. It's, like, in the last year or so.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
And, like,
yeah.
I assume this book did not come out in the last year
No.
because they've already adapted it to a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The book is from 2016, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there's some instances where I think like, oh, they included this information. Like, oh, that has to be part of the story.
Mhm.
And I had the same thought here, except for I felt so differently about it. I was like, oh, okay, AI facial recognition. That's probably how they found Anne.
Oh, when he said that, I thought they were going a different direction with it. I didn't think he was going to be part of the reason Richard was able to find her. I thought Lo was going to use his technology to prove that that wasn't Anne.
Oh, that would have been better.
I know. So I thought it was going to be like, ooh, how's that going to play into it? Ooh, she's going back to him.
Yeah, I think I feel differently about it because they didn't bring it up in a tasteful, like, subtle way.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this guest on the boat, he got rich because he has this AI facial recognition software.
Everything was very heavy-handed.
Yeah.
No subtlety.
No. But all that to say, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good watch.
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
And enjoyable.
Net enjoyable. Keira Knightley was very good with what she was given.
Yeah. All right. On that note, should we rate?
Sure. Can you remind me the
Yes.
rating?
1 to 5 on quality, 1 to 5 on enjoyment.
Okay. Quality, and I can't do...
Yeah, it has to be integers.
Okay. Quality, I'd say, like, 2. Enjoyment, I'd say, like, 4?
Okay.
Yeah. So 6 out of 10.
Cool. Yeah, I would also give quality a 2. I think there was so much. Giving it a 3 does not feel right.
No, like, it can't be above 50%.
Enjoyment, yeah, I think I'll also go to 4. Like, I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And you know what I said in our last episode about Wayward, which is like what I enjoy. Wait, did I say this? Oh, wait, what episode did I say this on? Oh, The Girlfriend. On that episode, I said that my favorite shows and movies are ones about rich people and their problems. And so I just love, like, give me a rich people problems movie or show, and I love it. And this was definitely that. So yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 on enjoyment.
Okay. Yeah, I think the IMDb rating was like 6 out of 10, so
Great.
pretty consistent.
Nice. Binge in progress?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, not much has changed since the last episode, but we did forget to mention we've been watching Love is Blind.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Shit show.
Such a shit show. Oh my god. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but Love is not blind.
Yeah.
I think we can confidently say that at this point. We've had, like, what, 9 seasons of this?
Yeah, this is season 9.
And their success rate is probably, like, 5%.
Well, honestly, there's usually at least one couple that
Oh,
gets
that's
married
true.
and stays married.
Okay. And
with the exception of a few seasons.
Okay. And there are, like, 6 couples that make it to the next stage. So, like,
Yep.
1 out of 6. It's like 12.
15%?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Love is not that blind.
Love is 15% blind.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I've been watching that. Oh, I just started watching Amazing Race. They have a new season that came out.
Oh.
It's coming out at the same time as Survivor. And usually they do Amazing Race once a year, but they have a special season with contestants from Big Brother. So it's super interesting and fun to watch because they all kind of know each other. And there's actually one couple but they're on different teams. And so there's, like, a cool dynamic there too. So really enjoying it so far.
Cool.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Survivor, Great British Bake Off, football.
Nice. That is a binge for sure.
Binging a lot of football.
The only thing I have to add to that, well, I am watching Gilmore Girls, as I said last time.
Yep.
I've made it through 9 episodes since last week.
That's actually less than I thought it would be.
And then the only thing I want to add is that we went to that Survivor meetup event.
Yes.
Which was so fun. So this event was hosted on Wednesday, which is the day that new Survivor episodes come out. It was at a bar in San Francisco. It was hosted by Bryce and Wendell, who are both contestants or players from previous Survivor seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought on players from other seasons. So we met Camilla, who is our idol.
Love her so much.
I've actually talked about her on this podcast before and how her fire making scene made me cry, even though I hadn't even watched that season. And then we met Janine, 47. So Camilla was from 48.
Yep.
Janine from 47. Jake, the shoe bandit from this current season, was there.
Jake the snake.
Jake the snake. And who else? Joe from...
Yeah, from 48. We didn't meet him, but we saw him from afar. We met Kevin from 48, who went home pretty early.
You said he was first out, right?
I think I said that, but maybe I was actually wrong.
Oh.
But he was like very early on. Yappers, let us know. And then, well, we met Bryce and Wendell.
Yeah.
And
who were so great.
Yeah.
They were just so happy and really wanted everyone to make friends.
Yeah.
They introduced us to someone who was there by herself. So then, like, the three of us hung out all night. And, like, every time we went up to, like, we approached Camilla and Janine, but they were in discussion. So we were kind of trying to be polite and not interrupt them. And then I think it was Wendell. Wendell was just like, get in there. Like, go talk to them.
Yeah.
They really wanted to create a community around Survivor, which was awesome.
Yeah.
They did a really good job.
They did so well. Like, we came into this event not knowing what the hell was going to happen. And the poster said, like, community. And we were like, what? They did so well. So, Yappers, if you're fans of Survivor and you live in a city where Bryce and Wen are coming to you, you have to go.
Yes, you have to go.
It is the best Survivor experience I've ever had.
And tickets were so cheap. They were like $35.
Yeah.
Great. Amazing. Cool. All right. Well, that's our Survivor podcast.
Thanks for yapping with us. If you loved this episode, have some hot takes we missed, or if you've got a show you're dying for us to binge next, follow us on socials. We're at Binge Yap Repeat.
Until next time, happy binging!